Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Curry is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Harden, and it's Nikola Jokic. And it's LeBron in at the power forward position. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. Here's Young. Embiid with a screen on Doncic. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
Well, LeBron James is clearly a tremendously talented passer. When a guy is open, he'll get him the ball.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And here are the East All-Stars. Young passes to Giannis. There's the screen. The kick out to Young. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's the great one. The good-looking shot from the wing. The great one's got 5.
And this game literally has been wide open. As wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
Now here's Curry. Sinks the triple.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Young's shot is good.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
The pass to Harden. Now, here's Jokic, guarded by Embiid. And here's Doncic from the arc. And the West hit again from deep.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Now here's Embiid. Giannis a screen on Harden. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Giannis against LeBron. Lob up there for Embiid. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
And so here are the West All-Stars. Let's send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. David?
We spoke about the defensive end, oddly enough. Now, in past All-Star games, as we know, defense isn't given much thought. But he thinks the players on this team are so competitive, they may take pride in their ability to get stops. That sounds inconceivable, guys, but I guess we'll see.
Thank you, David. Now, here is Young after Luka Doncic's miss. And it's the great one missing.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Jokic sets the screen for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
KD passes to the great one. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Pass to the great one. From downtown. Harden with the defensive effort.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Durant with the steal. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And so here are the West All-Stars. Doncic kicks to Curry. The West again cannot hit.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Harden against Durant. Popped up there for Embiid.
The guard-like quickness of Durant makes him hard to guard. Which in turn opens up passing lanes for him too.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the West. They trail by 1. So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. On the wing, Doncic. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. And Jokic slams it in.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
No good from Durant. And the West All-Stars have possession. Doncic passes to LeBron. The shot will not fall. Now the East will take it the other way. Pass to the great one. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 3rd assist on the night. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
LeBron kicks to Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Curry's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Young pass to the great one. And Harden comes to help. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by LeBron.
Boy, a superb shot blocker. LeBron continues to add to his highlight reel of impressive rejection.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And some changes here for the East. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Embiid. DeMar DeRozan comes in for the great one. And it's John Morant in for Durant. The West also making some changes. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Jokic. Leonard comes in for LeBron. And it's Jason Tatum in for James Harden. Now here's Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from outside.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Morant surveying the D. Left side, DeRozan shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Towns in the corner, takes a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. And now a 5-point West All-Star lead. Doncic against Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Luka Doncic.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
That's good from Morant. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Bam Adebayo comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Trae Young. Paul George, he's checked in for the West. Irving comes in for Luka Doncic. Both free throws good from Morant.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Irving. Plays it up and banks it in. And the West leads by 5.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Morant. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Loads it up for Davis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
The West leading by 8. Some nice passing here by the West. Entered on the wing. Towns, a screen on Davis. Nailed from three-point land. Leonard's got his second bucket tonight.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially.
Oh, wow, man!
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside, George. Picked away. Morant against Irving. Outside, DeRozan. Here's Mr. Clutch. Bangs home the trifecta.
Boy, DeRozan showing you good recognition there. Saw the gap in the defense and fired the pass to the wide open man. Doesn't get much better than that.
Irving's shot is good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Towns with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. The shot by George. Wide open. Towns kicks to Tatum. The tray. Hits it from three-point range. And the West leads by 11.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Mr. Clutch. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. 6 points for Mr. Clutch.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here is Irving. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Pass to Mr. Clutch. To the paint. Towns with the steal. The kick out to Tatum. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
Yeah, and the number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the charts.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
Morant against Irving. Here's the teardrop. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You look at AD, and you know he's taken his share of contact over the course of his career. And quite honestly, that just comes with the territory when you're a dominant offensive player like him.
The East All-Stars have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And that one falls for Davis.
You know, in this 21st century version of the NBA, just being big is not enough. Davis personifies the evolution of the big guy. He's got game from everywhere on the floor.
Levine's checked in for the East. Ball comes in for John Morant. Then for the West All-Stars, Zion Williamson comes in for Towns. And it's Pascal Siakam in for Kawhi Leonard. Irving looking over the floor. Outside, George fires for 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. The East trail by 8. Left side, Ball. DeRozan, a screen on Irving. Ball, the pass to DeRozan. Good D by Williamson.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Irving with the bounce pass. Ball with the rebound.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Buries it from three-point range. Mr. Clutch has got 9 points. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the West. Leading by 5. Williamson is screen on DeRozan. Siakam passes to Williamson.
Difficult to guard and pick and roll. Zion's combination of mobility and quickness along with that strength, just so lethal.
And there's the pass to Mr. Clutch. DeRozan, a screen on George. Here's Mr. Clutch. Misses off the left iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Irving. He's got 5. Siakam outside. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. Deflected by Davis.
Not only does Davis have great skill, but he is tremendously agile. He can get shots from just about anywhere on the court.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Levine. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 from the east.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
George way outside. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the West All-Stars. They lead by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
On the court for the West All-Stars, they've got Curry. Zion Williamson is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Harden, and it's Doncic in at the point guard. Here's Jokic. Shoots over Embiid. And it's the East with the rebound.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Embiid with the screen on Doncic. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
And here's Young from the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Young's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the East All-Stars. And here is Curry. Jokic sets the screen for Curry. Down low. Another shot. Jokic, no good.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And Young kicks to Antetokounmpo. Embiid with the screen on Siakam. Antetokounmpo shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jokic.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Bam Adebayo comes in for Embiid, and Kevin Durant subbed in for Ball. Passes it to Jokic. Curry, wide open. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Curry's got 6 points.
Quite simply, Stephen Curry is the best jump shooter in the history of our great game. And I don't know if it's even a debate.
Fast break, here comes the West. And the jam by Harden.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Young dishes to Levine. And Antetokounmpo inside. He's covered by Leonard. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Levine can't hit.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
The West All-Stars have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Free throw good by Curry.
And it just seems like every year Curry takes on even more responsibility for his team's success.
The East making a switch. Morant's checked in. Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for the West. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Sinks the three-pointer. He has 7.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Adebayo with the screen on Doncic. Morant passes to Young. Screen by Antetokounmpo. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo hammers the alley-oop through.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
At the elbow, Jokic. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Curry with the steal. Here's Doncic. Great D that time from Adebayo. The East trail by 8. Young left side. Durant for 3. It's not going to go for him. And the West will go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And Young kicks to Giannis. The dish to Durant. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for KD. Back to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant, in a word. He knows when to spot up, he knows when to roll to the bucket off screens, and he knows when to give it up.
The West leading by 6. Here's Leonard. The West again cannot hit. Young inside. Curry meets him. Morant outside. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, the alley-oop connection. That's all-star play at its best.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the West. Pass to Towns. Now here's Leonard. To the middle. Here's Jokic. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
It takes body control, concentration, and skill to score against that kind of defense. Jokic doing a really nice job inside.
Now here's Morant. Adebayo with a screen for Morant. And he slams it down right on top of Karl-Anthony Towns.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
A tight game here in Cleveland. Pass to Jokic. Back to Doncic. Outside Curry. Some nice passing here by the West. 6 to shoot. Jokic sets the screen for Leonard. And a miss there on the triple.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Curry on the wing. He has 7, and the 3 ball is good.
They are heating up, percolating here in the second quarter, letting it fly from distance.
Doncic against Morant. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Morant. Inside, Towns with the steal. The pass to Jokic. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Too big, too skilled. Jokic just methodically breaks you down. He's a very unique player.
The West All-Stars have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And he makes the first. The Great Ones checked in for the East. Mr. Clutch comes in for Young. Then for the West All-Stars, LeBron's checked in for Towns. Tatum comes in for Leonard. And it's Paul George in for Luka Doncic. And Jokic drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Now here's Morant. He has 6, and he's good on the 3 ball. 12 points for Mr. Clutch.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
James finds Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Passes it to Mr. Clutch. Giannis a screen on George. Here's Mr. Clutch. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Curry way outside, and the West hit again from deep.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's James. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Morant right side. Here's the great one. And another 3 from the East.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. The West making some changes. Williamson is checked in for Jokic, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Curry. The West leading by 3. Outside Irving. Goes back up and off the glass. That one's good. Irving's got 7.
How about Irving showing you great energy there, just refusing to be boxed out?
Pass to the great one. There's Mr. Clutch. He's got 14. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Irving. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Baseline J on the way, and it goes down 2 points. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
You can't allow Irving that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. And the East with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Anthony Davis comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Ball in for Morant. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Siakam is checked in for James.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. They've led by as many as 11 points. Trains the three-pointer.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Ball against Irving. Ball, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Pass to the great one. And stolen by Tatum. Pass break. Here comes the West. Tatum in the charge. And it's George missing. The East trail by 6. Mr. Clutch, the pass to the great one. It's hauled in by George. And so here are the West All-Stars. Siakam inside. He's guarded by Davis. Siakam's shot is off. Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Ball, the pass to the great one. Davis with a screen on Tatum. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from the great one. Ball against Irving. He gets that one. Irving's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Embiid sets the pick for Ball. Dishes it to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Pretty smart play that time by Ball, calling for a pick and roll to throw the defense off the scent a little bit.
The West leading by 4. Here's Irving. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Irving's got 16.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Ball kicks to Davis. 59 seconds left in the second quarter. The great one passes to Embiid. Clock at 6. Here's the great one. That shot misses. Great D that time from Tatum. George looking over the floor. Floats it up for Williamson. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Tatum. Outside, Ball. And another 3 from the East.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Siakam outside. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And the West hit again from deep.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
That free throw missing, so it's both teams making substitutions here. And he's good on the second. Irving for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the West All-Stars. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
We've got Joel Embiid. Trae Young is out there with Durant. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's the great one in at the 3 slot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. First free throw is good. That one is no good. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Boy, such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master at knowing how and when to use that shot.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
Here's the great one. Curry brings the double, and Stephen Curry with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Team foul.
Antetokounmpo against James. They set the pick. Antetokounmpo passes to the great one.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it and got in position for the steal.
I'll tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
Here's Young following the basket by Stephen Curry. Antetokounmpo passes to the great one. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. 20 points for the great one.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. Right side, Antetokounmpo. He kicks to Embiid. There's the pass to the great one. Young, right side. The 3 from KD. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's James. No good that time. And the East now will go the other way with it. Jokic against Young to the left wing. The great one passes to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo. Good D by LeBron. The West leading by 8. Harden dishes to Doncic. Tries from 10. Drained for 2 points. Doncic has got 9.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Embiid with the screen on Harden. The great one with the bucket. The great one's got 6 in the quarter.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
KD passes to the great one. Chalk up 2 there. Now just a 5-point West All-Star lead.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Curry looking it over. Passes to Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Embiid.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
The West All-Stars have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. And he knocks down the first one.
You know, we've seen Jokic embrace a larger leadership role. He wants to be the guy that leads his team, and that's not just with scoring, it's also with his voice.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Towns is checked in. And Jokic drops them both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Young inside. Curry meets him. Giannis kicks to KD. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for KD. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Jokic passes to Doncic. Back to Jokic. From 17 feet out. And it's KD with the rebound. Young pass to Morant. Giannis sets a screen for Morant. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Morant reaches to Giannis. It's good. Giannis has got 12.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Doncic left side. Curry on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And the East All-Stars call time here. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for the West.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
The East trail by 8. Young taking his time here. Embiid sets the pick for KD. Hands it from downtown. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Here's Young, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Here's Morant.
What a jam! Are you kidding me?
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Curry. 22 points for him. Now here's Morant. Kicks it to Young. Back to Morant. Doncic with the steal. Curry is inside. Defended by Young. Tipped away. It's stolen by Kumbo. Young pass to Durant. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Durant's gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc so far. Doncic against Morant. Puts up a 3. The offensive rebound. Towns. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Embiid.
Boy, how do you stop Cat Karl Anthony Towns, an elite scoring talent with incredible size?
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the West All-Stars?
You want to see what the difference is? Look at their points off turnovers. They've punished mistakes all game long.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Catching up on changes for the West. Siakam is checked in for Kirk, and Irving subbed in for Doncic. Embiid with a screen on Irving. Morant passes to Embiid. Out to Morant. Durant feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. Drains it from beyond the arc. Durant's got 9 points now in just the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Morant. 8 points for him. KD finds Giannis. Morant outside. Embiid sets the pick for Morant. With the clock winding down, and the dunk by Embiid.
I know it's a tall task, but you've got to box out Embiid. It's really that simple, because if you don't, he's going to make you pay.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Harden. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Giannis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Out to Morant. To the paint. Young outside for the lead. Good on the triple. Young's got 8 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. Big group substitution here for the East. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Kevin Durant. Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for Young. And Ball subbed in for Morant. Tatum, he's checked in for the West. Harden kicks to Tatum. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. He's got 11.
He's an accomplished outside shooter, and Tatum's confidence and shot selection, I think, it's what makes him so deadly.
Davis with a screen on Irving. Here's Mr. Clutch. West All-Stars with the rebound. Outside Irving. Again, the West All-Stars.
Tell you what, I don't think there's been a single shot that Irving has wanted and didn't get so far.
Davis with a screen on Irving. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Ball. That 3 off the mark. The West leading by 4. To the inside. Here's Leonard. Drops in the layup for 2.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
Now Ball. DeRozan passes to Mr. Clutch. A fader. score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that one.
And Harden with the stuff.
Surgical precision from Harden, demonstrating his sick handles one more time.
And here are the East All-Stars now. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. DeRozan, a screen on Irving. Mr. Clutch. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
A nice shot by Tatum. The East trail by 6. Ball up top, guarded by Harden. Davis with a screen on Irving. Mr. Clutch, the pass to ball. Right wing. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Irving. He gets it in there. Mr. Clutch has got 25 points. The West leading by 4. 1:33 left in the third. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
The West All-Stars haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Free throw drops for Harden.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Levine's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Zion Williamson's checked in for Leonard. Now here's ball. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Misses the 3.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
The 3 from Harden connects from three-point range. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, everybody knows Harden is lights out from behind the arc, so if you're defending him, you've got to take that away.
Pass to Levine for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Harden the pass to Siakam. Over DeRozan. Again, the West All-Star.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Bean passes to Mr. Clutch. Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Tatum. Again, the West All-Star.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Davis with a screen on Irving. Mr. Clutch drops in the tray. Mr. Clutch has got 28 points for the game. Tatum with it. Fires the 3. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. West All-Stars lead by 10. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. You've got Tatum. LeBron James is out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Harden, and it's Doncic in at the point. Now, here's Doncic. Williamson with the screen for Doncic. Buries the long-range jumper.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Morant outside. To the wing right side. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut back down now to 10 as they pick up the bucket from Mr. Clutch. Doncic against Morant. Outside Tatum. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Tatum's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Davis with a screen on Harden. Here's Mr. Clutch. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Now here's Tatum. To the middle. Here's James. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, you better stop the ball, especially when it's LeBron James with it. That guy is pretty good.
Now the pass to Mr. Clutch. Down low, here's DeRozan, and he converts the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Doncic passes to Tatum. Launches a three. A three-pointer is right on target. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, he knocked down a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence through the roof.
Passes it to Mr. Clutch. DeRozan a screen on Harden. Mr. Clutch. And another three from the East.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And here is LeBron. Feeds it to Williamson. The kick out to Tatum. Some nice passing here by the West. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kevin Durant's checked in for the East. Then for the West All-Stars, Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Williamson. And it's Leonard in for James Harden. Towns a screen on LaVine. Leonard finds Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
And the first one at the line is good. The great one's checked in for Davis. And West also making a switch. Harden's checked in. And Towns drops them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Morant. KD on the wing. Pass to the great one. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Towns.
Number 7, taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Young's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The West leading by 11. Towns dishes to Doncic. Towns a screen on Durant. The 3 for Doncic. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Offensively, there's nothing Doncic can't do. I mean, consistency with the 3-ball being one of the few things left that he has to refine.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Doncic comes with the double team. And here's Young from the arc, and James pulls it down. And here's the West with the ball. 14. Look out! Bang!
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Now here's Morant. And another miss by the East. Towns kicks to Doncic. Pass to James. Back to Doncic. The feed now to Harden. He dishes it to Towns. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
Here's the great one. Here's Mr. Clutch. And the pass to the great one. And he can't stop the run as he misses. The West leading by 18. Now here's Leonard. Towns the screen. Six on the shot clock. And Leonard puts it up from deep 3. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the East. Morant right side. Throws it up high. And stolen by James. Over in the corner, Doncic. A floater. And here's Leonard from 3. And it's the great one with the rebound. The East trail by 18. Here's Mr. Clutch. From deep 3-point range, it's rebounded by the West. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Towns. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Here's Mr. Clutch. It's good from long range. Mr. Clutch has got 40 points.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Here's Leonard. And it's the great one with the rebound. The great one's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 2 points. That one goes.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
Young against Harden. 3-pointer. That shot, no good. And the East now will go the other way with it. Now Morant passes to the great one. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Over in the corner, Doncic. Outside Leonard. Doncic against Morant. The 19-foot shot, good on the bucket. Doncic has got 12 points here in the second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.